After buying some fruits for the trip, you and your friends try to find a free way to arrive in Berat, but the plan does not work out. You take a bus to the shores of Berat, where a driver picks you up and takes you to the city center. During the communist regime, Berat was also known as the City of the Thousand Windows, or as the Museum City. You continue walking through the historic center of the World Heritage City. From almost any point, you can see the Osun River, which surrounds the central valley of Albania. Berat is considered the oldest city in Albania. Formed in the 6th century before Christ for the Illyrians, the city became part of the unsettled border of the Byzantine Empire during the fall of the Roman Empire. The Bulgarians captured the city in the 9th century, but were finally expelled in the 11th century. In 1345, the Serbs obtained it and renamed it Belgrade, White City, from which its current name derives. The Ottoman Empire conquered it in 1450 and held it until 1912. During the period of Ottoman rule, Berat fell into serious decline. At the end of the 16th century, there were only 710 houses. At the beginning of the 17th century, it was recovered and became a great artistic center for good sculpture. The castle of the city is located in a strategic place. It is built on a rocky hill on the right bank of the Osun River and can only be accessed from the south. After being burned down by the Romans in the year 200 before Christ, the walls were strengthened in the 5th century under the Byzantine era. The Church of the Holy Trinity was also built during the Byzantine period. Unfortunately, you cannot see inside. It remains closed. What is open is part of the castle cistern system, but it is not maintained well and is flooded due to a hole in the roof. After walking through the citadel, you arrive at a viewpoint where you can see the city in all its splendor. After several minutes of admiring the view, you walk down the hill to catch a bus to Kruja, this time alone. The bus takes forever to get to Kruja due to its location between Mount Kruja and the Isham River, but the wait is worth it. In 1190, Kruja became the capital of the first Albanian state of the Middle Ages. Later, it was the capital of the Kingdom of Albania. In the early 15th century, it was conquered by the Ottoman Empire and then recaptured in 1443 by the national hero Skanderbeg, who led the League of Leze and who successfully defeated against 3 Ottoman sieges until he died in 1468, after which it was taken again by the Ottomans. A 1906 local revolt against the Ottoman Empire was followed by the 1912 Albanian Declaration of Independence. In other words, it is a place full of history. The Kruja castle you are exploring was a prime witness to Skanderbeg's battles against the Ottoman Empire. Today, it houses the Tekke of Dolme of the Bektashi, an Islamic Sufi sect, the Skanderberg National Museum, the remains of the Fatih Sultan Ahmed Mosque and its minaret, an ethnographic museum, and a Turkish bath. You happen to find the caretaker of the museum gardens, who gives you a guide tour of the place, starting with a chapel currently closed to the public. The secret emergency exit from the castle, the Turkish bath, and the mosque with its tombs. The view from the castle is incredible. You can see the sea of tourists, the city where you arrived from Italy. Coming down from the castle, you walk through the bazaar where there is a variety of handcraft and souvenirs. In just one of the stores, you can see an impressive collection of rocks and woodwork. You hurry to catch the last bus to Tirana and cross the city center between grandiose views. Mosques, wells, and a beautiful decorated path. You end up the day thinking about how wonderful those two small towns are, and you're glad to think they are not the last ones you will know.